Have you ever felt like you're not that smart, even though people around you say you are? What if I told you that feeling average might actually be one of the biggest signs of high intelligence? Stay with me because some of the smartest habits don't look smart at all. Most people think high IQ looks like straight A's, big words, or fancy degrees hanging on a wall. But real intelligence is often quiet, strange, and misunderstood. In fact, many highly intelligent people go through life thinking they're just normal. Psychology has a name for this. It's sometimes called the reverse Dunning-Kruger effect, where capable people underestimate themselves. They see how much there is to know, so they assume they don't know enough. Today, we're talking about 10 weird habits that secretly prove you have an extremely high IQ. These aren't things you learn in school. They're patterns in how your mind works every single day. And here's the fun part. You don't need to have all 10. If you recognize even 3 of these habits, your brain might be wired very differently from most people. Let's break them down, one by one. Habit 1. You talk less and think more. Most conversations feel like a competition. People rush to speak, interrupt, or jump in just to be heard. But highly intelligent people often do the opposite. They pause. They sit in silence. And no, it's not because they're shy or slow. Their brain is busy filtering thoughts before they speak. Research shows that intelligent people often rehearse ideas internally first. By the time they talk, their words are clear and intentional. They'd rather say nothing than say something they'll regret later. To them, words have weight. Talking less doesn't mean thinking less. It usually means thinking more. Habit 2. You question everything, even the obvious. If you've ever been told, you ask too many questions, this one's for you. Highly intelligent people don't accept things just because that is how it has always been. You say the sky's blue, they ask why. You say that's just the rule. They wonder who made it. They're not trying to be annoying. They're genuinely curious. They argue to understand, not to win. This habit builds strong critical thinking skills. It's also why smart people struggle with rules that make no sense. Blind obedience feels mentally suffocating to them. Habit 3. You're obsessed with patterns. High IQ brains are incredible at spotting patterns. In conversations, behavior, data, and even daily routines, they see connections others miss. It's like their brain is constantly playing a game of connect the dots. While others see random events, they see trends forming. That's why they often say things like, I had a feeling this would happen. It's not luck. It's pattern recognition. The downside is that once you see patterns everywhere, it's hard to turn your brain off. Even when you're trying to relax with a burger from In-N-Out or scrolling late at night, your mind is still working. Habit 4. You love solving problems nobody asked you to solve. Ever see a messy system and instantly think, there's a better way to do this? That's a classic high IQ habit. Highly intelligent people notice inefficiency everywhere. A slow checkout line, a confusing work process, even how a group orders food at Chipotle. They don't complain. They start mentally redesigning the system. For them, problem solving is fun. It's like a video game for the brain. The only downside is frustration when others don't see what feels obvious to them. Habit 5. You read, but not like most people. High IQ people don't read just to finish books. They read to understand how people think. Their reading list looks wild. Philosophy one day, psychology the next. Maybe coding, history, or neuroscience after that. It's not random. It's brain cross-training. They collect mental frameworks, not just information. They're not trying to master everything. They're trying to connect ideas across different fields and build something new in their mind. Habit 6. You overthink, but in layers. People often say, you overthink too much. But there's a difference between anxious overthinking and intelligent overthinking. Most people overthink in circles. Same worry, same fear, same loop. High IQ people think in layers. They run mental simulations. They imagine outcomes, risks, backups, and alternatives. Then they simplify everything into the best move. It's like mental chess, 10 steps ahead. That's why they seem calm during big decisions. They've already failed and recovered in their mind before acting. Habit 7. You can sit in silence and actually enjoy it. Most people hate silence. It feels awkward, uncomfortable, too loud in the head. Highly intelligent people crave silence. That's where their mind organizes chaos. Those random aha moments don't come from noise. They're born in quiet moments, sitting alone, driving without music, eating alone at a diner without scrolling. Silence isn't loneliness to them, it's clarity. In a loud world, their comfort with silence becomes a secret weapon. Habit 8. You're brutally honest with yourself. This one isn't comfortable, but it's powerful. Highly intelligent people don't lie to themselves. When they mess up, they don't blame bad luck or other people. They say, "That's on me." This level of self-awareness is rare. Most people protect their ego. Smart people protect their growth. They know you can't fix what you refuse to see. That's why they keep improving, even when it's painful. Habit 9. You manage energy, not time. Most people schedule their day by the clock. Highly intelligent people schedule by focus. They know when their brain works best. Morning for deep thinking, afternoon for creative work, evening for low-effort tasks. They don't force productivity. They flow with their mental rhythm. They understand something most people don't. Time is endless, but mental energy isn't. Protect your best hours and everything changes. Habit 10. You know how to sound normal. Here's the twist. Truly intelligent people don't sound intelligent. They don't use big words to impress. They simplify complex ideas so everyone can understand. That's emotional intelligence mixed with raw brain power. Real intelligence makes others feel smart, not small. They don't stand out by sounding superior. They blend in by communicating clearly. And honestly, that's the ultimate flex. Here's the biggest truth of all. If you relate to several of these habits, you probably underestimate your intelligence. Highly intelligent people are aware of how much they don't know. That awareness keeps them humble, curious, and constantly growing. You don't need awards, degrees, or approval to be smart. Your daily habits already reveal how your mind works. The real question isn't, how smart am I? It's, how well am I using the mind I already have? Let's wrap this up. High IQ doesn't always look impressive from the outside. It often looks quiet, thoughtful, curious, and a little misunderstood. Talking less, questioning more, loving silence, thinking deeply. These aren't flaws. They're signs of a powerful mind. If this video made you feel seen, that matters. Awareness is the first step toward using your intelligence better. Now I want to hear from you. Which habit hit home the most? Drop the number in the comments. If you enjoyed this, like the video, subscribe for more psychology and human behavior content, and share this with someone who's smarter than they realize.